Alright, so because we hit 250 subscribers, we will be doing a
BOOGLY Iceberg
and some additional Q&A as requested. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Also join the Discord and the subreddit, links are in the description. Alright, so at the top level of the iceberg, we got what type of videos does BOOGLY make? If you have been watching us, you know that BOOGLY makes educational nonfiction science videos. Alright, next layer. Crappy superheroes and songs. Those are two of our largest video categories. We also got monkeys. Monkey has very frequent appearances in BOOGLY videos. I believe at one point I calculated it was like 28% of videos have a monkey in it. Okay, next layer. Advertisements. I made a series of advertisements for these products that I found at the local market. They were incredible products. Products include crack, man crack, and I Can't Believe It's Not Human. I loved I Can't Believe It's Not Human, but to be completely honest, I could believe it wasn't human. But it's like 99%, so we gotta give it to him. Also on this layer, we got dystopias, probably one of the most realistic and frightening BOOGLY series, even though every BOOGLY series is realistic. I still, to this day, fear that we may one day become the society that banned jaywalking. Also, we got monkey eating. This one is self-explanatory. The monkeys, they get eaten. This happens a lot. And finally, we get Face Man, the lovable cannibal with a face on its chest. They speak in boggly boogly jiggly joogly. That is actually where the BOOGLY name came from, and obviously the BOOGLY profile picture as well. BOOGLY is a face man. Okay, next layer. Monkeys eat other monkeys. You might be saying to yourself now, that wasn't monkey eating on the last layer. Well, shut up. But the fact that monkeys eat other monkeys is a cardinal universal truth. The only universal truth, in fact. And we have explained this truth in a few videos. Next up, the big ol' fugly monkey. This one comes from the Santa is trying to kill me video. I replaced Santa with this guy, the big old fugly monkey. Every year for Christmas, the big old fugly monkey gives you a poop. But the big old fugly monkey also needs a human sacrifice to eat. Then we have Jambalaya John. He is the police officer in every video where we have a police officer. If Jambalaya John thinks you are a criminal, he will shoot you. Sometimes he will shoot you even if he knows you are innocent. He also eats people. Next layer. Some people might be wondering where this image of a face man came from. Somebody asked me how I made the face man image in my PFP. But face men are actually real. This is a real photograph. It was actually included in a history book. After sailing to the New World in 1492, Christopher Columbus encountered a face man and it ate him. I mean, look at how fugly he was. You would eat him too. I don't blame the face man. Now we got Jambalaya John's powers. In the interrogation of Jambalaya John, he is shot and instantly recovers. He also frequently teleports in many videos. If you have ever watched the crappy superhero Manimal Man, you will notice that there are two Jambalaya Johns in one location. Jambalaya John is an interdimensional entity that can take unlimited forms. There is no way to kill a John. If he wants to kill you, he will kill you. If he wants to eat you, he will eat you. Okay, last layer, hidden video connections. There are several hidden connections. There are several videos with connections. Penrod Johnson, for instance, appears in Hood Robin, and Old Man Says You're Ready as an old man. Santa is Trying to Kill Me shows BOOGLY the Face Man interacting with Santa Cop, a superhero. Several other video references are there, such as the sports ball, implying that all these stories may be from the same universe. A video connection that so far nobody noticed was that the villain in Dino Mind was also starring in Dino Time Machine. Another connection nobody picked up on was that the drug dealer in Giraffe Eater Man was also a member of the Fun Guns in Man Rat. Alright, now on to the Q&A section. Where does BOOGLY come from? The lore behind the Face Man was made before BOOGLY. As such, the name BOOGLY is part of the Face Man language, and it was chosen as the Face Man's name. Where does the running joke of cannibalism originate from? Eating has always been an integral part of Boogly. The first instance of eating people was in Dino Mind, where the superhero ate the villain. What types of meat qualify as funky? I assume this is a reference to Meat of the Monkey. In that video, we actually described the meat as flunky and not funky. Now, flunkiness, it's not an easy thing to describe. The first thing I can say is that it's a taste, like how sweet, sour, savory, etc. are tastes. But it's not entirely a taste. It's also the kind of feeling you get when you eat a meat of something you really shouldn't be eating. A defiant yet scrumptious emotion. In some ways, the more ethically dubious the meat, the more potential the meat has to make you physically sick or disgusted, the more society and instinct are pushing against it, the more flunky it tastes. Flunky meat is the meat that I crave, because even at first you might be disgusted, the flunky feeling and taste grow on you with time, like an old moldy cheese. I can give a few examples of what is flunky. A dead fly tastes pretty flunky. Bread that's green with mold and throwing out spores would taste even flunkier. A living worm tastes super flunky. Eating a monkey is, of course, the flunkiest. Monkeys taste very flunky. A human is slightly less flunky than a monkey, because humans aren't that flunky of an animal. And eating a monkey that has herpes is extremely flunky. A herpes monkey is extremely flunky. I hope that gives you some understanding of what the word flunky is. Are the fugly dinos featured in the creation myth ancestors of the Blork? No, because they got eaten, but they were probably created by Garfungus. Is Bungus still alive in the modern day? Hell yes. Do you like Mad Max Fury Road? Yes, I do. Does Hood Robin / Penrod like Mad Max Fury Road? No, Penrod absolutely despises it because he was rooting for the rich people all hoarding the water. Why does it taste so funky? Because it is a monkey. Do Facemen say boogly or do they say boogly with an E? They say boogly as in the channel name. Were you ever forced by your boogly parents to eat human stew? Forced? Forced? Dirty public gas station urinal or in the monkey cage at the zoo? Which one would you rather spend the rest of your life in? Wow, this is a tough one. I would need to know if the zookeepers punished the monkeys for eating other monkeys before I answer this one. When was your first ever time tasting poop and why did you enjoy it as much as you did? Hey, I never did that. Well, I would if you give me 10 sweet dollars because I am a poo-poo baller. This is a reference to Would You Touch a Poop for $400 video. Alright, that concludes our iceberg and Q&A.